Oh, welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the sixth. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out for the Rangers. Matt Vasgersian, Eric Harros, Steve Lyons with you in the booth. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Aviles is under it to put it away, and it's one pitch, one out to kick off the sixth.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
So one away now. That'll bring in Shin-Soo Choo. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Prince Fielder will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now here it comes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rangers down quickly on just 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Joaquin Soria will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the sixth.
Number 28, Joaquin Soria.
Brandon Moss will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the sixth.
Brandon Moss.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you don't expect a guy who's having a year like this guy is having to take an ugly hack like that.
And the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here comes the 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Under it is Fielder to put it away for the first out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumb. We'll be feeling that one all night long.
So 1 away, and here's Nick Swisher. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Here's the first offering. Fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Now the pitch. Swinging a soft liner to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And I kind of think even in a normal defensive alignment, he probably makes this play. But here you can see him playing close to the line, because he's got backup in the form of his second baseman, and it winds up a fairly routine ground out to first.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Four runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And now a pitch on the way. Having success with a fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here it comes. And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. Up with it is Beltre. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're in front 4-0. Adrian Beltre will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
First pitch coming. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Mitch Moreland will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0 pitch. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
You know, that's one that you just don't see that often. Safe at second base, but out at first. Just shows you the speed he has at first base that he was able to beat the throw into second.
Here's Alex Rios now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The next pitch. 1-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Now the 1-1 home to Rios. This is foul right side. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Walters backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Wow, he's had his number so far. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, and now this. Man, this is a game to forget.
Leonis Martin will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Jurickson Profar will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch coming. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, it's just game one of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Ryan Rayburn will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Left fielder, Ryan Rayburn.
First pitch to him. First pitch is on the ground and a chance for Andrus at short. And the catch is made, one away.
And that's a ball hit not all that hard that time, so it's a nice effort at shortstop, moving to his right and then just slinging that thing all the way over to first to make the play. Boy, that's a strong arm.
Stepping in now, Mike Aviles, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Pitch on the way. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul.
Come on, Mike, let's do this.
The pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Oh, and no chance for Fielder to get up that high. It's over his head.
Well, don't know quite what happened on this one. Here it is again. I mean, this just hits him right on the heel of the glove.
Into the box now, Zach Walters, as he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. Andrus, throw on to first, won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Michael Bourne will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Man, you get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Jason Kipnis will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. First offering on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Where do you think they go from here?
I maybe double up and go back to another off-speed pitch. He didn't handle that one all too well.
Pause, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Indians strand a couple. They lead it 4-0. J.P. and Sebia will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch coming. Swing and a line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Just an outstanding play out there by the outfielder, and the guy who appreciates it more than anybody is the pitcher, because if that drops in, you're looking at some trouble.
Elvis Andrus will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here it comes now to Andrus. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Rayburn is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the eighth as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. Prince Fielder will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way to Prince. Too low, 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
The 1-0. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Rangers leave 1. They're down 4-0. Neil Kotz is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Neil Kotz.
Carlos Santana will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Carlos Santana.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Now batting.
Man, this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Brandon Moss will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a swing by Moss as he gets a hold of this one high and deep out to right field. Tracking it is Rios, but he'll run out of room as this ball is gone. So that long ball has taken him 1 away from the century mark in home runs for his career. Not a major milestone, but a pretty impressive number nonetheless.
Yeah, good for him. He's really shown some solid power so far in his career. He's about to reach a milestone that quite a few major league hitters never reach.
Well, when you give up a clutch homer like that this late in the game that gives the other team a lead, you know you're kicking yourself a little bit. And how are you going to refocus now and get back into this game?
Nick Swisher will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Now the first pitch. Lined hard to center field. Martin is right there, 1 down.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run in the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Yan Gomes will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now the pitch. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. Throw on to fielder for out number 2.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
In now, Ryan Rayburn, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But You're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Let's go, Clive!
Another 0-2 coming. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Adrian Beltre will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Oh, and Beltre really wanted that one, but he didn't get it. Behind 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Mitch Moreland will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. On the way. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
These guys continue to put up very little resistance out there. He's on his way towards a 5-hit shutout.
Alex Rios will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch on the way. Fouled back. Rios digs in the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 home to Rios. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 6-0. Good night from Cleveland.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rangers, no runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Corey Kluber, his 18th win of the season. The loss goes to Martin Perez. He falls to 5-8. Time of the ball.
Welcome to a Saturday edition of Inside the Show. It's time to take a look back at what happened around the majors on Friday. In the AL Central, the Texas Rangers paid visit to the rock and roll capital of the world to match up against the Indians. The Indians came away with the win, 6-0. Corey Kluber was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Twins were in Chicago to take on the White Sox, and Minnesota was the winner. The final was 5-4. Brian Dozier turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. Kevin Correa started and pitched well enough to earn his 6th victory of the season. The Colorado Rockies took on the Tigers in the Motor City in an interleague competition, and it was Detroit who was victorious, 7-1. Anibal Sanchez earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. The Royals were at O.Co Coliseum to take on the A's, and the A's were the winners. The final was 9-2. Josh Reddick was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game. Jared Parker earned the win on the mound, his 11th of the year. The New York Yankees visited their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox, at Fenway Park, and it was the boys from the Bronx who were victorious. The final score was 11-4. Alex Rodriguez was phenomenal at the plate, picking up 2 round trippers. David Phelps was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim were at the Trop in St. Pete to take on the Rays, and Tampa Bay was the winner. The final was 5-4. Keith Bell earned the victory on the mound, his 1st of the season. The Mariners were in Baltimore to take on the O's, and the game wore on to extra innings with the Mariners coming away victorious. The final 5-3. Robinson Cano had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. He is in the top 5 in the American League in hits. Henry Isaac got the win out of the pen, his 6th so far this year. The Blue Jays visited the Astros in Houston, Texas, and it was the Jays who came away victorious. Final score was 6-2. R.A. Dickey earned the win on the mound, his 11th of the year. The Cincinnati Reds did battle against the Fish in Miami, and it was the Marlins who came out on top 7-2. Charles Lawrence was a major force at the plate as he drove in 4. Kevin Slowey earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. The Phillies visited the Nats in the nation's capital, and it was the Nationals who came out on top, the final 5-3. Ian Desmond was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. Gio Gonzalez was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. The San Francisco Giants matched up against the Metropolitans in the Big Apple, and the Giants came away with the win. The score was 4-1. Ryan Vogelsong gave the bullpen a day off, turning in a complete game effort in the win. The Milwaukee Brewers paid visit to the Midwest to take on the Cardinals at Busch Stadium, and it was the Brewers who came out on top. The score was 3-1. Willie Peralta was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The Pittsburgh Pirates were in Phoenix to take on the Diamondbacks at Chase Field, and it was the Pirates who came away victorious, 11-3. Starling Marte collected 4 hits and led the charge offensively for the winning side. Brandon Compton was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The Cubs took on the LA Dodgers in the City of Angels, and it was the Dodgers who came out on top. The final score was 9-4. Carl Crawford launched a pair of home runs and drove in 4 along the way. Dan Herron earned the win on the mound, his 11th of the year. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The Braves did battle with the Pods at Petco Park, and the Padres came away with the win, 8-2. Everett Leon threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.